Okay, so elements of narcissistic personality functioning. You don't have to have all of these. You only have to have 2 or more to meet criteria. 2 or more from this slide, plus, you got to qualify on the next slide as well. So on this first slide, 2 or more. So identity, excessive reference to others for self-definition and self-esteem regulation. Exaggerated self-appraisal, inflated or deflated. That's one way that narcissism is very much misunderstood. Okay, some narcissists could have a deflated self-appraisal, but it's based on others. Or vacillating between extremes. Emotional regulation mirrors fluctuations in self-esteem. So if I'm able to regulate myself, I feel really good about myself. When I'm not able, I feel really bad about myself. But the big part here, excessive reference to others for self-definition and self-esteem regulation. So I'm looking to others for my esteem and who I am. Number 2, around self-direction. Goal setting based on gaining approval from others, right? So it's not just about my own passions and my interests and, my natural gifting and how I want to contribute to the world and all of that. It's gaining others' approval. Personal standards unreasonably high in order to see oneself as exceptional or too low, based on a sense of entitlement. Often unaware of own motivations. So these people aren't doing a lot of introspection. Oh yeah, I dressed down my employee because I was feeling this. They're not having that internal dialogue. There's a standard. This person didn't meet it. I had to rip them up for it. Interpersonal dimension. First, empathy. Impaired ability to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others. This is important, excessively attuned to reactions of others, but only if perceived as relevant to the self. So I'm only really attuned to you when I think it has to do with me. And then I either over or underestimate my effect on others. Why does it matter what time I come home? Why does it matter whether I give her an anniversary gift or not? That's an underestimation or an overestimation. Well, I thought you would know that when I showed up, you should blah, 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 whatever. So that's the empathy mark. And then intimacy. Relationships largely superficial and exist to serve self-esteem regulation. So I'm using the relationship to regulate my own sense of worth. Mutuality constrained by little genuine interest in others' experiences and predominance of a need for personal gain. So 2 or more of those, plus you have to have both grandiosity and excessive attention-seeking behaviors. So excessive grandiosity and excessive attention-seeking. So if you have that combination, you would meet criteria in the alternative model of the DSM for narcissistic personality disorder.